It's 12 o'clock and our ESG program is about to begin. I'd like to introduce to you our host with the most. He's going to help you cross the T's and dot the I's for ESG week. Here comes your host, the Orange Dot.
Welcoming you to ESG week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a lot in store for you. Every day this week at lunchtime, 12 o'clock, you can find us streaming right here on your favourite social media site about ESG. Specifically, what kind of solutions you can be using to help you with your ESG reporting. And also, management of your ESG data. All very important. But what do I know? I'm just a dot. So we have some experts to help me out to show you what you need to know to succeed in these very exciting but changing times. Let's see who is going to be talking to us today. Who are we going to get? Today it is Doug Ryder! Doug is the professional cycling manager at Team Q36.5 Pro Cycling, and he'll be sharing their unique story with us about how they became more data-driven. Between you and I, they're formerly known as Team Qhubeka. But now we want to see how they've adopted Qlik with Inphinity to measure everything that the team does. And we mean everything. All on their way to becoming carbon neutral and ESG compliant. So everyone, I hope you've got your lunch ready and waiting for you, because it's time to chow down on what Doug Ryder has to say. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause now please for Doug Ryder!
Hi, my name is Douglas Ryder. I'm the manager of Q36.5 Pro Cycling team, and today I just want to discuss and talk about this unique team and its story, and a bit about data and how we leverage data, and of course being planet conscious and what we are doing as a team for the environment and our sustainability journey. This team started with a dream back in Atlanta in 1996, me representing South Africa at the Olympic Games, and it was a special Olympic Games with Josiah Tugwani, a black South African runner, winning gold in the Olympic marathon. And that is kind of where the dream was born to, if Africa has been able to produce the best endurance runners, then why not cyclists? So we started a team and brought in riders from all different parts of Africa, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Rwanda, Algeria, of course, South Africa, and many international riders to help fast track our riders to success. That was always critically important. And so a team that started with humble beginnings ended up at the highest level in world cycling in a matter of a decade, with one of the best riders in the world wearing the coveted yellow jersey, but probably the most famous jersey in sport and definitely in cycling. And so that journey was an incredible way to get there, showing that we were an aspirational team to ride in the end because of our values. But it started, when I left cycling, I worked for IBM and for Microsoft for 11 years, and I was in sales. So I wanted to, if we were going to take an African team to the Tour de France, I needed to go and understand my client. I went to go and meet with the ASO that runs the Tour de France and presented to them this African dream and this African incredible, story. And they thought I was a bit crazy. They thought that, that hadn't been many African riders in the sport in the past. And we had a very ambitious dream of taking a team, from within 3 years because of the funding that we had. And then 2 years later, after we'd presented it to them, I got this please call me and this SMS from Christian Prudhomme, the race organizer, to say, welcome to the Tour de France, please call me back. And it was just an incredible moment for our team in January of 2015 as we prepared for that year's 2015 Tour de France. So we launched our team, and everything we do, there's always a story around why we do things, and we try and create a holistic approach amongst our team and our riders and our partners. And in this picture in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam before the 2015 Tour de France started in Utrecht in 2015. We presented our team of 3 South Africans, 2 Eritreans, a Norwegian rider, American rider, and a British rider. And we presented our new jersey with the stripes, because it was all about earning our stripes in the peloton, proving that we deserve to be in racing. And it also looked a bit like a zebra. If you know a little bit about the animal kingdom, zebras on their own will get eaten by their predators. But when they are together, the stripe kind of blurs the vision of their predators. And so if they are united and connected better together, then, they can go further, survive and do more. And that's kind of the concept around the team kit. So it looked really cool and it really worked. I mean, we had Daniel Tekla-Heimanot from Eritrea wearing the King of the Mountains jersey within the first week of the race. It was incredible. There were so many refugees and fans that came from all around the world to support the team. It was beautiful to see and to see the impact that it had on Eritrean cycling. And of course on Daniel and our team in terms of our mission and what we wanted to achieve. And Steve Cummings on Mandela Day, which was just incredible. Every year the Tour de France goes through Mandela Day, and having Steve win our first ever stage for Africa's first ever team in, the Tour de France on that special day was just epic. And it raised a lot of money for charity. It raised a lot of awareness to our purpose. And it was just an epic time and an epic day and it's just a fitting way to start our first Tour de France with such a great victory on such a special day. And then looking at a year later, Cavendish wearing the yellow jersey in the Tour de France was also brilliant. If you see the power of what that jersey is in terms of the media, you can absolutely use that as a platform to do good things and to support your passion and your purpose. Building off that legacy, the Q36.5 Pro Cycling team is a cohesive and diverse professional team, and we are there to redefine the future of the sport and its impact on the world. So we're a global team. We are 24 riders from 13 nationalities, and we're all about racing the future, which is our purpose and our mission. So what does Q36.5 stand for? Well, Q stands for Quaere in Latin, meaning research, and 36.5 is the optimal body temperature of the human body. So maintaining that gives you the opportunity to perform at your utmost. So our mission is around racing the future, and that means many things, and it means many things to many people. But we are driving the future of cycling through people performance and plus aiming to make a positive impact. And so people side of things is, of course, the impact that we have on individuals, talent identification, communities that we support through the performance of the team and through the impact of our partners. And then, of course, performance, it's around the innovation space. What are we doing to improve the products that we use and to perform at our utmost, leveraging technology to make more informed, better decisions quicker? And then how can we do that all through being incredibly sustainable through our actions and the way we engage. So the power of the peloton and the power of what we can achieve with the people that we support and through the rise on our team supports these kind of 3 buckets, being mobility, moving people forward socially and physically, education, and then of course talent identification and development through our community in South Africa, and then of course the under 23 development team that we support. Because the power of the bicycle is huge when you see and do a handover and in communities and present people and those in need mobility. It drives freedom and independence and gives them so much hope and opportunity, and it's the most amazing to experience and be a part of. And I think when you provide bicycles to those who didn't know that cycling is a sport and is perceived to be just a tool to get you from A to B, once you understand that cycling absolutely it can be a profession and can be a sport, it opens the individual's eyes up to something that they didn't know existed, which I think is truly special. And when that gets and lives through the professional riders on the team, that purpose and those values. So when a rider wins a race and puts their hand up, it's them putting their hands up for opportunity, for success, for someone else's future. And our goal is to use our success and the global awareness and brand visibility of our beautiful sport of cycling to try and raise funds to put more people onto bicycles in communities, which I think is truly special. And when our riders, win and it drives them to deeper success, having such a strong value system and purpose is truly amazing. We were very fortunate in that the Tour de France also adopted Qhubeka as one of their official charities. So that's a great thing to have the greatest bicycle race in the world doing that. And then our ethos is an African proverb called Ubuntu, meaning I am because we are. You cannot exist in isolation, but only together. And that talks to our great sport of cycling, what it means to be connected and united, to work together, and what we stand for as an organization, which is incredible. So the tech side of the sport is huge. We are fortunate to be part with Qlik, and to be able to use that technology and data to understand and make more informed decisions. And this is kind of what the environment looks like, with the riders at the heart of everything we do. And our offices are mobile and, are the open roads of the world. But it does come down to the intimacy of rider conversations, personal agendas, personal feelings around what we can do together. There are far too many things in this world around functions, or far too much interest around a rider as a function and not an individual. And that is consistent in sport. And I think we try and get the best out of our individuals to give them the best opportunity to be successful. So this is the engine room, the service course. This is where performance starts, getting the right riders to the right races on the right equipment, on time, in good health. Kind of starts from here. And it's an amazing place. It's the biggest and best bike shop you could ever be at. And it's an incredible, energized space. And it's to make this function work optimally. You're having the right infrastructure for the riders to be able to understand their goals and objectives with the right staff that are in support of everything that we need to achieve our objectives, to make sure that we can, realize our dreams and make a big difference in the sport of cycling, so that we can leverage that success to do more. But it's that intimate understanding of the individual and of our performance goals that is critical. And data is a big part of that. So we have a dashboard that goes into rider analysis, team analysis. It's called it our Moneyball app, and helps us gives us a competitive advantage ultimately when it comes to racing, gives us access to information faster than competitors around our riders, and, which riders to which races, what are our competitors doing in terms of world rankings, and where we stand according to that, how we can prepare our riders for races in terms of field strength that's in those races. Those are the things that we analyze and look at in detail to give us the best advantage or best opportunity to be successful, ultimately drive success. But technology and performance also goes straight back into everything that we do, and clothing is an absolutely critical component of that. If you look at the elements of our team jersey, that talks to heat mapping, body sensors, Cartesian charts where you can understand exactly the data that is needed and areas where you need to focus on specifically to be able to perform at your optimal. Those are incredible to understand, to give the riders the best opportunity to be successful. And that spreads out, of course, into everything that we do from our Racing the Future mission to what we can do for the planet. So leveraging our partners, from a mobility point of view, radical innovation, fabrics and what we're using, and then through to sustainable product development, how we can do things absolutely better together. For interest, our jersey, our Q36.5 race jersey is 100%, using 100% recycled yarn. And it's developed and handcrafted in Italy. So then that goes straight to the riders, to the races. There's no massive logistics around that. So trying to bring everything closer to home so that we can tell a real, genuine, authentic story, and also connect, and I guess make the world and help in our journey of making the world a better place. And right down to the riders' customizations of the jerseys, less is more when it comes to to our world in terms of the riders don't need as much clothing so they can perform optimally, because the quality is top notch, and the innovation out there, and it just drives their ability to be more successful and just, looks at being planet conscious well. And then how we use water, we save water from our buses to wash cars and bikes with. And we also, in the way we leverage plastics, in the way we drive vehicles in terms of energy savings. We've put solar panels on our new team bus, etc. So there's many things that we're doing to try and, tell an authentic story, and to really be, on top of the things that we do and how we use them. And that talks directly to partners as well. We are fortunate to be supported by high-end premium partners, and that also share the same vision and are passionate about, racing the future with us. And these partnerships really make a big difference in terms of the team's ethos and success moving forwards. But it is about having fun. We do want to have fun together and connect with each other and do things together, because that's what makes a team, and why it is so beautiful to be at the highest level in sport, and particularly in cycling, so that one day we can end up back on the most famous route in cycling, the Champs-Élysées. And that's our ultimate dream, is to rise again to that level and be at the highest level in cycling.
Big thank you to Doug. Oh look, I can see him cycling away now. Bye, Doug! Thank you for today's talk. That was incredibly interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by today. But a few notices for you. Firstly, if you enjoyed Doug's talk, particularly if you're intrigued a little bit about Inphinity, you might want to stick around for Friday, because on Friday, Lisa Taylor and Maria Reska from Inphinity will be talking to us about Infinity's latest solution for ESG. Ooh, exciting. I know I'm excited. I can tell from here you are too. Look at you. Oh! ESG Week is coming to you every single day at 12 o'clock on your favourite social media channel, so do make sure you stop by. If in the meantime you can't get enough of ESG goodness, make sure you check out Differentia.consulting, or drop me a line directly by sending an email to marketing@Differentia.consulting. And also make sure you stop by tomorrow for Neil Gallagher's talk, all about how Cyphered can help you with your ESG reporting and more. Again, what do I know? I am just a dot. Ha ha ha. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to seeing you again all this week. And this is ESG Week. Take it easy, or should I say, take it ESGZ. Bye for now. Martin Kostick from Inphinity will be telling us all about Infinity's latest solution for ESG. Ooh, exciting. I know I'm excited. I can tell from here you are too. Look at you. Oh! ESG Week is coming to you every single day at 12 o'clock on your favourite social media channel, so do make sure you stop by. If in the meantime you can't get enough of ESG goodness, make sure you check out